So this US 30 analysis for Monday, the 2nd of April. Now let's just have a brief look at what happens with prices, where prices may likely go. So here on the US 30, we were in a period of consolidation. We've broken out to the upside. We've tested the 200 period moving average, and we broke above this 24,238. We traded slightly above this 200 period moving average. We traded as high as, let's have a brief look. Traded as high as 24,324, from which we have seen the sell side momentum return to this market here from the 24,324. We do seem poised for a test of that 24,071. It is a major level marked out here in red. Previously found the resistance in around that level. So we'll see whether we can find support there at 24,071 for a move back up towards that 24,238. If we're able to successfully break above the 24,238, we're then looking for prices to head up towards that 24,420. And if we do break above the 24,420, we're looking for moves up towards that 24,510 and 24,550 to the upside. If, however, we do see this continued breakdown in prices, especially as we do have a lower high, even though we had this consolidation and this brief move upwards, there is a possibility of breaking down even further. So if we do break beyond this 24,071, we're looking for moves down towards that 23,900, successful break from which we're looking for 23,750. And if we do break down below there, we're looking for 23,600, 24,480. Wouldn't anticipate prices moving beyond the 24,480 to the downside. The next level after 24,480 would be a move down towards that 23,350, but I would expect 23,480 to be the far end of the range to the downside, while being aware of the 23,750 and the 23,700 level. Now, let's just have a brief look at the monthly, weekly, and daily chart. Now, if we have a brief look here at the monthly chart, despite the fact that we've had two very bearish months here, the overall trend does appear to be to the upside. This seems more of a retracement, and we do seem poised for further upside continuation. On a big picture trend, we've had this very strong move to the upside, so it's not surprising that we are seeing some retracement here on the US 30. So we have a brief look at the weekly chart here. On the weekly chart, again, we can see here we've had this very strong persistent move to the upside. We are seeing some bearishness coming to the market, a degree of bearishness coming to this market here. We've had this move upwards, seen further sell side momentum. So a move back up towards our 26,000 seems a bit far away at the moment. So there might be further retracement before we start to form significant higher lows for upside continuation here on the US 30. But overall, there does appear to be a bit of a bearish overhang at present. So there might be further retracements to the downside before the overall trend of upside momentum continues here on the US 30. And if we have a brief look at the daily chart, on this daily chart, we can see we've had our highs, lower high still, strong sell side momentum, a degree of indecisiveness here at the moment, somewhat limiting the sell side momentum. So we are seeing that retracement, but as long as we do remain indecisive in the retracement, there still remains a possibility of seeing that further sell side momentum, possibly taking us down towards this 200 period average, possibly even breaking below this 200 period average and those most recent swing lows here in the market. Our most recent swing lows pretty much in around, let's just have a brief look. Let's get this right. Our most recent swing lows being around at 23,112. So if there is a possibility, while we do remain indecisive in this retracement, that we could break down towards our 23,112, our most recent swing lows after the sharp sell-off in February. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US 30 analysis. Thanks for watching.